The death of the bizarre clout chase era. And, oh yeah, and I've grown to really like this motherfucker channel. I can't lie. Hopefully they can just come out with more bangers.
All the haters will say it's fake.
All the haters will say it's fake.
Ah, the Instagram.
Oh my god, do y'all remember this nigga? John Gabbana. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, she's the worst. This nigga could put his face inside of his face. She made 50 million on OnlyFans. I don't even remember this nigga. Actually, I do. Nigga lame. This Asian bitch whose mom was a rich lawyer or some shit, pretending that she was hood. This long neck nigga. I don't remember this person. I remember this person. Who is this again? Was this Wo Vicky pretending to be black? Who the fuck is this fat Burger King nigga back here? Bro, this is crazy. Lil Tay, yeah.
Clout era, much simpler
swipe
times.
up to
Book
get
was
iced
stealing
up.
lobsters right out of the tank and destroying his local Dunkin' Donuts. Supreme Patty was squeezing
Oh, Supreme Patty
in his eyes and having a smoke break with Santa. Danielle Bergoli, Wo Vicky, and Lil Tay were the laughing stocks of the internet, yet somehow making full-time careers from it. Long neck, wide neck, holy god were...
Oh my god, this is why, you know, yo, when the necks linked up, I was like, no, this is not real life,
somehow
bro.
making full-time careers from it. Long neck.
Bro, when these niggas...
wide neck.
Why his strong ass neck? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga neck, bro?
Holy god were, just doing what they do. It wasn't all a spectacle, though.
My boy Shiggy.
There were some gems in there. We had the Shiggy Show, Fatboy SSE.
Yo, I remember Fatboy SSE was funny.
Reggie Baby, and Kush Pop.
I don't know who the fuck Reggie Baby and this nigga is.
Along with many others making genuine content that millions of people
Oh, Backpack
loved.
Kid.
On top of this, we had the emergence of SoundCloud rap, which was so deeply intertwined with social media viral
Nah, I wasn't fuck with these niggas.
culture that it was hard to tell the difference
I wasn't fuck with SoundCloud rap chat.
between an influencer and a rapper. However, whether it was genuine content creation or straight up clout chasing nonsense, the Instagram clout era is
I used to follow Supreme Patty until he started going crazy with the promo. Zay, what? Shrimp game.
officially over. And with the Island Boys being here and gone within months,
Yeah,
I don't think it will ever come back.
I watched Reggie, he got cool content.
Stay hydrated. Before I start, there are plenty of content creators that I'll mention in this video still making a living through Instagram independently. In this video, I'm referring to the cultural relevance and
Oh yeah, I forgot they actually fought. Do y'all remember that shit? Bro, oh my god. Why this shit not popping up? Why this shit not popping up? Oh wait, was he literally about to... No, it was this in the studio, right? Wait, they fought more than once? Oh. TMZ.
Oh my!
Yeah, okay.
Bitch, what are you doing? Get out!
Oh shit, Daniel Bugaroli was getting fucked up. Oh, whoa, did she sneak in hits?
My hair's crying. Your hair's going on.
Oh!
Wait! You're not even letting me get to you!
Who the fuck is... Who the fuck is this? Isn't Wo Vicky like 8 years older than her too? Those were the days, bro. For her sexy ass. I think Vicky is sexy. Can't lie, bro. You think this right here is sexy, bro? Like, all jokes aside.
connectedness of a number of creators that were exploding in virality from 2017
oh yeah, Lil Tay was with Wo Vicky
to 2019. How their careers exploded to the highest of the highs, and literally everyone knew about them, and all the factors that led to the downfall of
remember
this
Instagram
era.
looked like that?
YouTube has been the dominant video-based platform on the internet since 2008. However, when the app Vine exploded in popularity in 2013,
fun fact that no one gives a fuck about, I never use Vine.
we realized how big of a demand there was for short-form video content on social media. Unfortunately, behind the scenes, Vine was a train wreck of a company that created one good thing but refused to innovate. Instagram launched its 15-second video feature compared to Vine's 6-second videos, so creators had literally more than double the potential for content. Popular Viners like Lele Pons, Jake and Logan Paul, King Batch, and Jerry Perpdrank slowly drifted away from Vine and would
I was never watching King Botch.
focused more on YouTube and Instagram. By late
I use
2016,
YouTube, I
Vine
never
had
used
nothing
YouTube.
more it could offer.
I didn't use none of these shits. Like I was on Instagram, obviously. I wasn't really like watching content till like late 2018.
To creators, and it was shut down. However, these Viners had a much different sense of humor than what we saw emerge in 2017.
What the
It was
fuck?
very PG-13. I don't really have good enough words to describe their humor, so you can see for yourself.
Hey, let me see your phone for a second.
Okay. Time's up. That's 1 second.
That's not what I meant.
That's what I meant.
What?
What we learned.
Go. I gotta ask you something.
What? Are you sleeping?
I don't see nothing wrong with this. Like the content was clean. It wasn't bitches twerking every 5 seconds. It wasn't BBL land. It wasn't niggas clapping niggas. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with this.
A lot of it was relatable humor with a bit of a creative twist aimed at teenagers. The skits were usually filmed very well, with added sound effects and creative techniques, but the jokes... There were two other popular comedians emerging, The Shiggy Show and Fatboy SSE. These guys were not Viners. They actually both started out as artists. They were the next generation of comedy on Instagram. Their comedy was R-rated and aimed more at adults, kind of a notch up from the Viners. Shiggy and Fatboy usually had low quality production, but were genuinely funnier. Plus they had interests in sneakers, basketball, dancing, and really all things intertwined with hip-hop. Throughout the social media era, rappers have essentially been the gatekeepers of what's cool and status quo.
I told you, rappers is at the top of the food chain, my boy. Like, there's nobody on top of a rapper. A rapper can fuck the president, bitch.
I was about to say,
I don't like that.
it's so bad.
That's fine.
So when the
Vitamins.
rappers wanted to be connected with the lit influencers on social media, they became extremely popular as well.
Oh,
Shiggy
God.
and Fatboy pretty quickly had a lot of poppin' rappers following them on social media, and they became sort of the first tried and true Instagram comedians. Now we had the Viner...
I think they was the first real like Instagram comedians. Not like the first, but like the first successful, the first like verified, the first to get rappers on their dick type shit.
PG-13 humor on one side with
Daily, you like
high-quality
Cardi?
skits, and the Instagram R-rated humor on the other side with low-quality filming but better jokes, which was popping in the hip-hop community. Whenever there's a bar set, someone is always going to push it. There became a demand for content that was a little more crass, a little more shocking and in your face. In 2017, we got exactly that. The TVMA humor came with low-quality videos and low-quality humor, but they were basically willing to say and do anything for shock value. The year 2017 started off with the extreme virality of Danielle Bergoli's Catch Me Outside, Dr.
Oh yeah, catch me outside. How about that?
Phil episode. Stupid people have gotten famous plenty of times before her, but the
Nah, I
whole
ain't gonna
reason
lie, she went stupid, bro. Really went crazy for Catch Me Outside. I don't know how it translated, but one day, like I just woke up, I was on Instagram, I stumbled upon her page, and she had like millions of Instagram followers. Like, what the fuck happened? And this is before the pandemic, I think. I'm just like, what the fuck happened? I know she started her music and shit, but I'm like, yo, I don't understand how that translated. And then now look, she made 50 million off her goddamn OnlyFans.
she got popular
And didn't she make $1 million like on her first day turning 18? That means niggas was fiending. That means niggas was fiending looking at this little ass girl and then bought that shit instantly. So you can't say it was just kids buying that shit or niggas her age, cause not all y'all niggas don't got no jobs, nigga.
was because she was an ungrateful, rude little girl who wanted to fight
That's
everyone,
sick, bro.
which was
Yo, what's
funny
good,
as hell.
Jalen?
Instead of being embarrassed by the public
Yeah,
bullying,
she made 50 mil.
she encouraged it, then built a massive following on social media, just continuing the same
Yeah, I don't
behavior
know how the
displayed on
fuck.
Dr. Phil. A few months later, we had the extreme blow up of the rapper Lil
Gucci
Pump.
Mane, Gucci gang,
While
Gucci
making
gang.
songs was his actual career, he became mostly known for his social media antics. He had a ridiculous image, terrible face tats, colored hair, obsessed with gaudy and expensive designer clothing. He would post videos of him doing drugs, destroying hotel rooms, starting unwarranted beefs, and basically anything that would get attention. We were entering the stage of not knowing the difference between
6ix9ine is gonna be in this video. 6ix9ine has to be in this video. He has to be.
a social media star and a rapper.
6ix9ine literally took all this shit to the next level, nigga. Shock value, comedy, entertainment, rap. He combined it all, nigga.
In the summer of 2017, we saw the emergence of Supreme
then
Patty
snitched.
and Boonk.
I
Again,
ain't gonna lie. 6ix9ine is going in the Hall of Fame. 6ix9ine is going in the Hall of Fame. Compared to all these niggas, 6ix9ine's in the Hall of Fame.
Both of them
Oh my
started out
God.
as rappers. Patty was mostly doing skits that involved him consuming
6ix9ine wasn't around this time, wasn't he? I mean, he wasn't popping, but like, feel me? I think what 2019. I don't remember the years like that. But just know all the shit that they did at one point in time, he did it all at once. That's all I'm trying to say.
grass. Sorry
It's
for
good,
all the
Jalen.
censorship that's about to take place. He lit up in public, with homeless people, with cops.
Yo, Jalen, you seen that shit, right? I don't remember about dogs, nigga. I remember donuts. I remember him running out on barbers. I don't remember a dog. But then I go on IG one day, I see him fucking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This nigga having to his close friends or some shit. Like, his name was 2018. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But no, wasn't 2019 when he really started his world tour of like just beef for everybody, or I'm bugging?
Boonk, on the other hand, was quite literally just filming himself stealing. From fast food restaurants, sneaker stores, Best Buy, the whole time yelling Boonk Gang.
Boonk
These
Gang,
two
hold
were
that gang shit.
constantly trying to outdo themselves to keep up with the viral high. Patty's stunts got crazier, and Boonk just kept raising the stakes with his theft, as well as just any ridiculous scenario that they could put on social media so that people would be like, what the fuck? In that same time frame, we had Whoa Vicky go viral for
Oh my god, bro, this bitch really thought she was black, bro. This shit used to get me upset.
taking an ancestry test and
It was
claiming
before Culture and Drop, nigga. I know.
that she was 25% black. She went
Remember
on a
he stole the
tirade
Oxford?
identifying as a black woman despite her appearance as white and her mother being white.
She just black. I don't like
Okay.
that color.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, she's black, so that sounds about right. All right, so because a lot of people, that seems to be
God
one of the
damn,
most
that's the
contentious
white of the
things
white.
about you, is that people just refuse
No
to
offense. Oh shit, I'm streaming. But just know that she didn't look like she aged good.
believe that you're actually black.
Whoa Vicky was the first to be inspired by Danielle Bregoli and essentially copy her viral formula. Let the world just laugh at me. There was no comedy, no production value, just 100% look how ridiculous I am. And people were eating it up.
That's true.
This is a tutorial on how to be a gangster.
First, you gotta get the look. And real niggas always keep a few bands on. First, you gotta get the look. And real niggas always.
I don't think I ever heard her say nigga. Or maybe I just deleted it out of my mind. Oh, y'all heard her say this before? I ain't gonna lie, she didn't sound too bad saying it.
keep a few bands on them.
Danielle
The look. And real niggas always keep a few bands on them.
Yo, bro.
Danielle is now Bad Baby and
What
dropped a
the
song called
fuck,
Hi Bitch,
bro?
which racked up 50 million views.
Now,
in
I ain't gonna lie, she actually had a decent music career. Keep it a buck, chat. She actually had a decent music career. I give her props, bro. I give her props.
2 months because it was kind of good and we didn't want to admit it. Then she started consistently dropping music, generating millions of streams.
I heard
Naturally,
Gucci
all the
Flip-Flops, I
IG
think.
clout demons followed her lead. Patty, Boonk, Vicky all started dropping music and all of them were getting big numbers. I would say 80 to 90% of the people were curious, but some people were actually fans of their music. By the end of 2017, the foundation was laid for this nonsensical
Nah, what
TVMA
the
shock
fuck is
value
wrong with
Instagram
this nigga,
humor.
bro?
It was in 2018 where it would all reach new heights we never could have predicted. The Instagram clout wave was becoming a real career. These influencers were actually making money and were building
Nigga
a
said
genuine
pheasants.
fan base despite being a mockery. Hip-hop pages and media outlets were consumed with this clout
Bro, this is when the internet changed, bro. This is when everything changed. I can't lie.
culture rather than actual
This is when
music,
everything
which led to a
changed.
lot of bullshit being promoted
You never
and
seen that
true
guy before
talent
who,
being
Patty?
sidelined.
I mean,
We had this
yeah,
culminate
Patty?
to Lil Tay becoming famous,
I hate this
who
little
gained over
A-Dog.
1 million followers in 2 weeks.
She really... What? What?
Culminate to Lil Tay becoming famous, who gained over 1 million followers in 2 weeks. She was a 9-year-old
Can't lie, I was one of them followers. 2 weeks? That ass? Oh. And then didn't she delete her shit or something? I hate this era, nigga. This is your era right here. This is what you grew up on. Oh.
girl directly influenced by the Lil Pumps, Bad Babies, and Whoa Vickies of the world.
Balling in the eye gate.
Nigga,
I
was
got
that Chief Keef?
racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old. I got the keys to
And
this
I'm only
car.
9
They
years
even
old.
got into a fight.
Okay, then do it then. Then do it.
We would later find out this was all orchestrated by Tay's older brother, but in the meantime, millions of people
So
all over
what,
the
though?
world were indulging in the absolute farce that was the world of Lil Tay. Supreme Patty was linking up with rappers and building genuine relationships.
Look at this nigga, bro.
Lil Xan was exploding in popularity. Lil Pump was in his peak. 6ix9ine was in his peak. Every single rapper was covering their face with tattoos. Adam22's No Jumper YouTube channel was once a place for covering emerging talent, but became one of the biggest media outlets giving these people a platform. Mid-2018, these
I ain't gonna lie, No Jumper went crazy getting all these niggas on there, bro. Like, Rice Gum? Nigga said Rice Gum. Nigga went platinum. I'm the youngest flexer of the century. Her bro and mom were giving her scripts and stuff, but she didn't want to do it. Bro, that's the cap. She wanted to do that shit.
Instagram warriors were generating more interest in viewership than actual rappers. They were living the high life. Plus, they were all collaborating and working together. These collaborations were making them seem more famous and relevant than they were, which in turn was making them more famous and relevant. Who would have ever thought all you had to do was be as ridiculous as possible and you would be generating millions?
Bro, they need to bring this era back, bro. They need to bring this era back. What happened to all these niggas? Well, John Gabbana's clean, I'm pretty sure, and he's living a good life. Old Vicky's getting her money. Bad Baby's the richest nigga motherfucker here. 6ix9ine is a snitch, but he getting money, I think. Some other niggas, though, I don't know.
Fans. We truly came a long way from 6-second Vine videos. Summer of 2018 would be the peak of this Instagram clout wave. According to Google Trends, basically all the people we talked about in this video peaked around May to July of 2018. Kind of crazy how that happened. Shiggy was collaborating with
This song was so fire, bro.
Drake. Fatboy was a household name amongst rappers. Patty was on Ridiculousness. At this point, he was a certified stuntman. Bad Baby dropped an album with features from Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, Ty Dolla $ign, and was doing a whole US tour.
Damn, she did a whole tour. Now she really had a successful music career. Asian Doll is your lead motherfucking person on there. Is crazy though, I can't lie.
It seemed like this was our new reality. Instagram stars were the new pop culture. But like all things that rise very quickly, they come crashing down just as fast.
Facts.
In June of 2018, rapper XXXTentacion passed away, which was a huge loss to the SoundCloud rap community. X was tied in with basically all these Instagram stars. It was a shocking blow to the whole culture.
I ain't gonna lie, he deadass was. What the fuck? Looking back, I hate this shit. Looking back at it, it was cool. Now, I expect Pizza to say some shit like that. What do you mean, looking back, it was cool? Lil Tay was the reason X passed. What the fuck?
Lil
No, it was Drake. Drake killed him.
Tay disappeared. The internet figured out that Tay was basically a puppet that was being controlled by her older brother. Once he got exposed, Lil Tay went on Good Morning America. Lil Tay was on Good Morning America to try and save her brother and family's reputation. It didn't work, and she wiped her Instagram clean. She's basically been gone ever since then.
Yeah, she's dead been going ever since then. She waited until she becomes 18 to come back. I'll take that account right now, nigga.
Boom had a really bad fallout on the No Jumper.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, like, he really OD'd. Like, wait. Oh, no, we good. Like, this nigga was on heavy drugs, bro. That's when he started leaking his sex tapes and shit.
Podcast. He was intoxicated and surrounded by...
This is when Instagram would delete his pages every time. Like, this was crazy, bro. What happened here? I don't know what happened here specifically, but I guess he OD'd or something. But he was heavy on drugs.
People who were not trying to help him. He shot himself multiple times in the...
Tay and X was supposed to link for a fundraiser the day he passed, but Pop said no. So instead of him going to link where he went to motorcycle shopping, that's when he died. Nigga, that's not his fault. Bro, X got followed after he pulled out like 20 bands or some shit from the fucking bank. He got followed all the way from there. We already watched the video on there. Feel me?
Leg on accident, but this didn't stop him from continuing his lifestyle. He just kept spiraling down in front of the
this
whole
shit was
world.
Bro, I'm so happy this nigga clean, bro, and back on track.
He needed help badly. Patty did a good job maintaining his brand. He had genuine relationships with celebrities. Plus, he introduced the world to wide neck, long neck, and Nick's face, which would continue this circuit.
Fuck? This nigga has a ball sack on. No, I never seen this nigga before. What the fuck is this shit? Damn, bro.
For a little while. I guess
hideous.
People with strange deformities
Oh my. Wait, is that KK?
for the next wave on Instagram. This is where things started to get a little weird even for the fans. The Neck brothers were brought up through Patty, Adam22,
World
and their
record
own
8.
Instagrams.
Oh my god, y'all remember this?
The Neck brothers
I don't remember this egg. What is it? This had the most follow. No, this had the most likes, right? On the picture.
were brought up through Patty, Adam22, and their own Instagrams. If it isn't obvious, wide neck and long neck got popping because of their bodies. All of their content was them making fun of themselves, women fawning over them in an ironic way. It
Oh my god. 22 Savage.
It became a moral battle for the viewers. Am I happy this person is owning their genetic disadvantage and profiting off of it? Or am I just straight up making fun of them? They started dropping music, and it just started to feel like too much of a circus to entertain anymore. From this, we got the blow up of Holy God and Nick's Face, who both seemed to be more positive and personable people. Also, Woah Vicky teamed up with Shay D, and people were starting to get tired of the same old jokes, and the shock value was just getting lower and lower. In mid-2019, Boonk was at his lowest moment. He joined a gang seeking love, acceptance, and thinking his career would be saved by his affiliation status. He knew he wasn't a gang member and wanted out of the gang. The members didn't like this for obvious reasons, and he got his jaw destroyed by a punch with some brass
Isn't the egg verified now, bro? The egg is verified?
knuckles. The result of this was him having his jaw wired shut for 6 weeks. This
face fat
inspired
as
him to do a
fuck.
full 180 with his life. He discovered his faith, put all his energy into his religion, dropped the name Boonk, and now goes by John Gabbana.
Facts.
He dedicates
Proud
most
of
of
him.
his life to positivity in music and on social media. Nobody helped him do this but himself. It's truly rare for us to see someone on social
they
media
won?
hit rock
Oh,
bottom,
yes, man.
then rise up in a positive way. In fact, John and Vicky are a couple now. I don't think there could be any two people more
What? Did I know this already? I feel like I knew this already. Bro, what the fuck? And this nigga Chris says he hates his era, but look who the fuck is following the egg. Look who the fuck is following the egg, bro. You can't make this shit up. I know y'all can't see. You can't make this shit up. Can't. How much likes this shit got? 55. Can't make this shit up, bro.
perfect for each other. So it's very sweet to see them turn their lives around. Vicky and Bad Baby were basically just influencers. Nobody was even making fun of them anymore because they had already exhausted the few interesting quirks that they had. Well, Bad Baby went viral again when she started tanning. But they built an audience of people who really like them now, despite all the bullshit. TikTok kept them both relevant. TikTok was quickly becoming the #1 platform for people to spend their time on. I'm not quite sure how these two managed to transition over there well, because all of the other influencers struggled. I think it's because TikTok users were like, oh no, not you again, I came over here to stay away from you. Or maybe IG people just didn't believe that TikTok would get more relevant than Instagram. 6ix9ine went to jail in 2019. Lil Pump didn't continue his hype and everyone was fed up with his antics. There was no more Boonk Gang stealing shit and causing chaos. The music industry was trying to push industry plant SoundCloud rappers like Baby Goth and Jumex who were so obviously behind the wave of face tats and colored hair. People were mad at Adam22 for even giving these people attention. Viewers realized that they had entertained these spectacles for too long and demanded that Adam cover serious artists again. Hip-hop fans and social media in general were so fed up. It was impossible to tell what was serious and what wasn't, so everyone had trust issues. Instagram comedy took the original spark created by Viners and brought it as low as they could go. I think really...
Yeah, I can't lie. Creativity really took a dip, but I feel like that was for the better, bro. I feel like life got better, bro. More people made it out.
The true end of this whole wave was the pandemic. Now nobody was outside. These influencers weren't collabing. They weren't taking pics with celebrities or getting invited to music video shoots. Yes, there were more people than ever sitting on social media all day, but the only way you were going to capitalize on it is if you are genuinely interesting and different. Plus, with the protesting and basically the whole USA catching on fire after the death of George Floyd, nobody was willing to put up with antics and nonsense. So basically, they didn't care to see Supreme Patty squeeze lemons in his eyes. Patty was also at his most depressed and unhealthy point, but he made a change. He started pursuing a healthy lifestyle. No more drugs, alcohol, or bad foods. He lost a ton of weight. And was inspired by John Gabbana to go down the right path. Him and John actually had a boxing match in 2021 in hopes to make some money during the pandemic. These days, he's back to stunts and doing the same old stuff from 2017. Some people look at it as nostalgic, others look at it as him trying to recreate a moment that's never going to happen again. From 2020 and beyond, Drewski has been the only person to capitalize on superstardom in the Instagram comedy wave after its peak, and that's for one reason. He's genuinely hilarious. No gimmicks or bullshit, just genuinely good comedy. Mario Judah was able to pull some antics.
Oh my god, I actually hate this nigga. I actually hate this nigga. First of all, why would you want to imitate somebody like Cardi? That shit is garbage. Two, you ugly as shit.
And gimmicks that got people's attention.
Every time I see him, he just sweaty, bro. Like, oh my god. I never even heard a song by this nigga. I just hate this nigga, bro.
But it didn't last very long, and he disappeared after being viral for 3 months. Really, during the pandemic, we saw the Twitch streamer wave. People who were able to entertain for multiple hours on end, which we know none of these IG people could have done. Then recently, we just had the Island Boys, who were the 2021 version of this whole Instagram clout wave. The problem is, we've seen this before. We went down this route. Face tat filled rappers with no talent that allow the internet to bully them for attention. It was an exhausted formula. We all entertained it for a month or so because it was nostalgic, but their rise and fall was faster than anyone we had ever seen before. It was a great era. A lot of the comedy was based on shock value though, which doesn't age well. Plus, you constantly have to keep raising the bar, which is unsustainable. It's unfortunate that our entertainment was at the expense of other people's livelihoods and sanity. We are currently in a cultural reset. Due to the sheer amount of people that successfully or unsuccessfully attempted this clout attention grabbing nonsense, it just won't work again. What will the next wave be? I'm not so sure.
That's tough. I feel like all of that shit needed to happen though. I mean, a lot of people made it a lot of opportunities for people. More people took creating content seriously. And now, only people that's really up right now is the niggas that actually deserve it. I mean, it just is what it is. Hope you're in the next wave, Zay. I don't know about wave. Hope we can sustain though, film. Hope we could do. Watch the vid I sent. So you don't want to play Poppy Playtime. Where the fuck you sent that shit? Where you sent it at? Stupid bitch. I ain't gonna lie, this been some good ass video. Nah, this is that's the best channel. This is the top 5 channel. Like to watch on stream.
How long y'all had it?
3 months.
3 months? Oh shit, fuck this shit. Yo! Go, bro, I got the dog, bro. Go. I got the dog, bro. 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 Whoa! Fuck $2,000 for a dog, my nigga. $2,000 for a dog, bro. Come on.
Now the reason why that shit was dumb funny because he's actually fast as fuck. That nigga was actually dusting niggas, bro.
Have my blessings on one hand, but I'm grateful. When I make it home, look to the sky and I say thank you. I peeped the snakes up in the grass, I couldn't play cool. If they quick to up and leave, nigga, they was meant to.